What's happening, everyone? It's the Ray. I am back at it again with a new video for you guys today. I hope you guys all enjoyed your weekend. Happy Monday. I know we're all going back to work, or if you're on unemployment, you're just still kicking it. But hey, Monday, we're alive and breathing. That's all that we could ask for. All right, so the WWE on Fox Twitter asked a very simple question on their account that led to a lot of debates and a lot of fights on the internet over this past weekend. Who is WWE's Mr. Summerslam? If Shawn Michaels is WWE's Mr. WrestleMania, then who is Mr. SummerSlam? Now, there were a lot of interesting answers and a lot of great answers that I could definitely see why people would say, like John Cena was a great answer. Randy Orton's on there. Bret Hart is on there. Someone even said Seth Rollins that a lot of people were agreeing with, but that one's a little too far out for me. But I think the universal correct answer for this one, and I honestly don't even think this one is that much up for a debate, even though everybody on Twitter disagreed with me. Brock Lesnar is Mr. SummerSlam. No doubt, 1000% he is Mr. SummerSlam. It's unfortunate because it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing Brock Lesnar at this year's SummerSlam. I think a match between him and Drew McIntyre, or a rematch between him and Drew McIntyre, would have been so perfect. But of course, there are no crowds, there's no live audiences, so it looks like that rematch will have to be saved for a later date. And if it's up to me, I'm thinking WrestleMania 2021 in Los Angeles would be the perfect opportunity to have that rematch, because that match needs to happen in front of a live audience, no doubt. Okay, so anyway, back to the task at hand here. Mr. SummerSlam Brock Lesnar. Can you believe this? Since his return in 2012, he has main evented the majority of SummerSlam events, and these just aren't crappy, forgettable SummerSlam matches. No, these are amazing SummerSlam matches. He had Triple H, he had CM Punk, he had Randy Orton in what was a really controversial finish. He had Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and then my personal favorite, if you haven't seen it, please go ahead and see it, his 2017 match between Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, and himself, and what I think was probably the greatest Fatal 4-Way match that you will ever see in your life. And not to mention, he also beat this guy named The Rock in 2002. You may have heard of him before. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, he's pretty big nowadays. So yeah, you can definitely see why I'm very disappointed that we're not going to be seeing another epic Brock Lesnar match at SummerSlam here in 2020. But of course, 2020 just kind of just threw everything out the window, and nothing even exists anymore, and life is just a figment of our imaginations. Either way, there's no debate in my opinion. As much as everybody on Twitter wanted to make it a big deal, Brock Lesnar is Mr. SummerSlam to me, and you can say whatever you guys want in the comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say about this matter, but you're not going to change my opinion. As much as I love Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton, they're not Mr. SummerSlam. That's Brock Lesnar. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, next video coming soon, so please hit that like button and subscribe to be the first person to view it. Peace.